Hello everyone, my name is Matthew. You're welcome to my channel. I appreciate you being here, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Today we are going to be talking about issues arising in Nigeria. We are going to be concentrating on leadership, politics, corruption and religion. You're welcome once again. Nigeria is a very complex and dynamic society. It is absolutely impossible to single one factor out as Nigeria's problem. One thing is certain though, if we have a good leadership, Nigeria will be the envy of the world. I'm absolutely sure of that. Looking back at Nigeria's leadership from independence up to date, we find out that we have always been having rulers that have no leadership qualities. Our so-called leaders have three things in common. 1, to enslave the minds of the people. 2, to enrich themselves. And 3, to make sure that no one investigates them when they get out of office. It is absolutely a shame that to date, absolutely none of these rulers has been able to guarantee Nigeria 24-hour electricity. It is absolutely a shame. Each and every ruler that we have had up to date has always been emphasizing nothing but ethnicity, corruption, nepotism, and indiscipline. It is high time that we as a people realize that this rulership class, they don't have the interest of the people at heart. What I always say is that we as a people, we have it in our hands to choose the leadership that we want. These leaders, these so-called leaders, they come from amongst us, they know us. Before we can talk about our leaders, we must be able to look ourselves in the mirror and say that we are going to change our mindset. We're going to be more disciplined. We're going to fight corruption head on. Without doing this, we will not go anywhere. That is the fact. Because this rulership class, they come from among us. Like I always said, and I will always continue to say it, Nigeria has no hereditary system. This rulership class, they come from amongst us. We know them. They live amongst us. We know them. We know exactly who they are. But it's like a recycled thing. We keep voting them in and we keep getting disappointed all over again. Until we as a people stand together and say, no, we don't want this. This cycle of complaints, this cycle of corruption, this cycle of bad leadership will never stop. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Another thing we have to talk about is politics, or the so-called political elite. One thing I keep asking myself, and no one seems to answer my question, is why is it that it is only in Nigeria that a governor that sits in office for 8 years campaigns again to become a senator? Why? And the funny thing about this is that these senators, they get paid, they get paid both ways. They get their retirement benefit as a senator, they get houses, they get cars, they get staff they'll get staff to take care of them, and then they now go to the Senate. As a senator, they get paid approximately 30 million naira every single month, which is approximately 1 million naira every single day. Why? That's the question I keep asking. What exactly is the job of this Nigerian senator? What exactly do they do? A couple of years ago, the senators decided to buy themselves new cars. There is a car in Nigeria that is assembled and manufactured in Nigeria. None of these senators ever had the idea to buy this car, this made in Nigeria cars. So what did they do? This is so crazy. They went to Japan and bought Toyota. And the funny thing about it is, in the constituency where this made in Nigeria car is located, there is a senator. This senator from this same constituency did not find it economically viable to even say that these cars should be bought in his constituency. The repercussion for the people in his constituency would have been enormous. The job creation would have been so good as the people there would have been not only happy, but they would have gotten something to be doing. That is just one factor that the senator did not think about. But they went to Japan to buy cars. when we have made the Nigeria card at home. What a shame. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Another thing we have to talk about is corruption. I know, yes. Everyone knows there is no country in the world that there is no corruption. There is no place in the world that there is no corruption. Like I said in one of my videos, someone even said there is corruption even in the Vatican. But the problem with corruption in Nigeria is it is at another high level. You cannot compare it to most places in the world. That is exactly what I'm talking about. And it is a really, really sad thing. The thing about corruption in Nigeria is we must look inwards. We must look first at ourselves. The corruption in Nigeria starts from the childhood, and that is a fact. Like I said in one of my videos, when you send a child on an errand, you might not get the change back. It might be a little amount of money, but it doesn't really matter. That's where the corruption starts from. And the thing about the Nigerian culture is everybody knows you can get away with corruption. You cannot get a school admission without bribing someone. You cannot get a job in Nigeria without bribing someone. You cannot get contracts in Nigeria without bribing someone. And like I said, the corruption in Nigeria is so much at another level that it has become like a way of life. If you want something done in Nigeria, you have to know someone, which is okay. Every other place in the world, it is absolutely okay to know someone. But the problem with Nigeria is you have to bribe someone in Nigeria to get whatever you want done. There is no way we can talk about Nigeria without talking about religion. Most people in Nigeria claims to be Muslims in the north, and most people in the south claims to be Christians. I use the word claim to be because Christianity, the way I look at it is, the word Christianity itself comes from Christ-like. That's to be like Christ. If you are a Christian and you really want to be like Christ, so how come we have so many problems in the South? How come we have so many problems in Nigeria? And there are Christians everywhere. I'm not saying Christianity is a problem we have in Nigeria. What I'm saying is we don't practice what it is like to be like Christ. The form of Christian we practice in Nigeria, for me, is not really Christianity. I want to call them churchgoers. In Nigeria, we have more churchgoers than Christians. That is how I look at it. The first contact we had with Christians was about the 15th century, and that was the contact between the Portuguese and the Benin Empire. The British colonialists used Christianity in the colonial system because it was a form of an indirect rule. Today, there are more churches in Lagos than Britain, than the whole of Great Britain. There are more churches in Benin City alone than the whole of Portugal. But which of these places is more developed? That is the question we have to ask ourselves. What I found out is we have forgotten our own traditional religion, and we have taken in this foreign religion, and we do it in a way, and we overstress it in a way that it's no longer a religion, it is now more of a business. And that is exactly what my problem is with religion. In Nigeria today, it is not uncommon to see students going to the church to fast and pray instead of preparing for their exams by reading. That is the Nigerian mentality. That is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to religion. Of course, religion, or rather the church, is not all that bad. People need hope. If you are down, you need hope, and the church provides this hope for these people. But that is not exactly what I'm talking about. But what kind of hope is this? The hope for a better tomorrow, right? I ask you a question. When was the last time you saw a wealthy person in church, fasting, praying, and shouting? When? I'm not talking about a rich person. I'm talking about a wealthy person, because there is a difference between being rich and being wealthy. When was the last time? I started this episode by saying that Nigeria is a very dynamic and complex society, and I'm going to end it up with the same statement. There is no one factor that you can say Nigeria's problem, this is exactly what the Nigerian problem is. But what I've just tried to do is to list out what we as a people can think about, how we can change our mindset. We can do better. I'm absolutely sure of that. We can be the envy of the world. All we need to do is to change our mentality, look ourselves look at ourselves in the mirror and say, yes, Nigeria can be a better place. But it has to start with me. It has to start with the person you see in the mirror. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you very much for tuning into my channel. We've come to the end of today's episode. I appreciate you being here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a good day.